for you, the day Xander Turing started streaming was the most important day of your life. But for me, it was Tuesday. Salutations, class, and welcome back. Had a bit of a rough Monday for those of you who are paying attention on Twitter and in the Discord. Those of you who are here exclusively on YouTube, we will be resuming this week. We'll be doing the beginning half shifted forward today. So tonight, we'll be resuming with Pokemon Legends Arceus, and then tomorrow, we'll resume with Kirby. So, go ahead and join me here for our trip up the mountain, I believe, was our next quest. Head to the Jubilife Village training grounds to meet Ingo of the Pro Clan. Indeed! We did just see the Tumblr Sexy Man, so let's get on it. And a good evening to everyone. Goddess of Vampires, Jeffy, James. Let's hop right to it. I'm guessing we speak directly to you, then, instead of her. Hello, Xander. This gentleman is Warden Ingo, who serves Sneasler. We get a new Sneasel evolution? And Z, welcome. He will guide you to her domain. Pleased to properly meet you. I apologize for that abrupt how do you do before. And Akemi, welcome back. How are the exams doing? Actually, at this rate, you might already be done with them. I am the Warden Ingo. I understand you'll need a hand from Sneasler in order to meet Electrode. Whether she'll see fit to help you, however, we can only find out by making the journey. Now, let's have a safe journey to Mount Cornet. Cornet? Coronet. All aboard? Because he was on the, battle train in Gen 5. Well, I'm glad to see you here, Akemi-chan. Ingo's a bit like you know? He's quirky and annoying. He appeared one day from who knows where. What's more, much of his memory seems to be missing. Ah, so he is actually here from Gen 5. That explained his old outfit, but heavily tattered. Maybe traveling with you to help fill some of the gaps in his memory. He's even got a little bit of stubble down south. In any case, I'm glad to have your help to count on once again, Xander. Good luck up in the Highlands. Imagine having exams. I wish. I've, only gotten a few years into college. It's currently in hiatus for me to return. I miss college. College was such a fun time. Feel like you slept long enough to endure the stream this time. Get ready for you to bully me endlessly until the day I die. I look forward to it. I'm always down for a good fight. Heading outside the village, are we? Stay safe out there, kid. And now we have ourselves a new area to visit. Though I can't remember, did we have anyone else we looked to catch before? I think our team is mostly prepared. Orange peel built ass bitch. Funny enough, our tea flavor for this evening is orange spice black tea. And I've already had a pop for today. So our second one should begin soon.
There you are, my boy. Welcome to the Coronet Highlands. I expect you'll find all sorts of rock-type and ground-type Pokemon wandering about these craggy, boulder-strewn heights.
As if we haven't seen enough already. And up there,
right beneath that great rift in space-time, is the peak of Mount Coronet itself. The magnetism from it may well exert some sort of influence on the Pokemon throughout the area. Fascinating stuff.
I do chamomile if I was trying to get to sleep. In fact, sometimes I brew a pop before bed. If you'd like, Z, I could do some chamomile for next stream and then catch some Z's myself.
And then see, Professor.
That's a fake yawn, by the way. Falling asleep midstream. statue of a Pokemon, but who could have made it? And how long ago? Probopass, you're missing one of your noses. What's the evil thing you and your friends have done, Original? I have no idea where Emmett is. That was the, other train conductor, right? I can't remember both their names, I just remember their silly appearances. From all that time spent in the battle subway in Gen 5. Well, that's right, Samurott evolved last time. Okay, who's trying to murder us? We might be in trouble. Let's see, who would have an advantage against basically everyone here? A flying type, but we don't seem to have one. Let's see, and... Magnezone could probably handle each and every one of them, so... Oh, wait a minute. We literally prepared directly for this, with Aerial Ace. So, get rid of one of those guys and hope we don't receive a grass move. If I fall asleep on stream, won't let me live it down. I have a pretty good handle on myself, so don't expect that to happen. I'll instead say something like, yeah, I'm going to bed, and just end the stream abruptly right there. Really? You survived. Impressive. And welcome back, Goddess of Vampires. This one should be good enough. I'm surprised a quadruple effective attack even with lowered attack didn't score the KO there. Oh, please survive. Wait, Samurott's a dark type now. Well, that makes it even worse, I forgot. That's gonna cause a weakness to bug. In that case... we do have quite the good set of matchups here. Now I think Magnezone to steal all the glory might be a good idea. And... Flash Cannon is our best option. What's up, Goddess of Vampires? Well, since we haven't moved very far from home base, I think it might be a good idea to get Samurott healed up. Just for a little while should suffice. Have I ever fallen asleep on stream? No. And I don't anticipate it happening. If I get that tired, then usually that's when my, voice acting would drop. So I have a pretty good measure long before I ever actually end up in a situation like that. Although, you might find it happening when we do a... Or so help me I'll try. 24-hour stream for our 1-year celebration in approximately a month from now. Yeah, but where's all the new Pokemon? I'm looking for something new. Not something I've already caught 3 of. Here's the main man himself. Do me a favor, Magnezone. Thank you. And welcome, Bruin. The electrode known as Lord of the Hollow is somewhat different from the electrode I recall. But its electrical discharges, at least, are familiar. One false step around it could put you in danger. If you're going to face it, you might consider catching Pokemon that can withstand electricity. That we have. Must be difficult being a Pokemon, don't you think? Especially one as irritable as Electrode. Then becoming frenzied, to boot. That theme sounds villainous. It's them, isn't it? So true. It's a tough old life for Pokemon and humans alike. Oh. Not the trouble I expected, but trouble nonetheless. Well, well, Warden Ingo of the Pearl Clan, and oh my, the Galaxy Team grunt from before. You're punching well above your weight to seek out the great Electrode, Lord of the Hollow. But, by the sheer tenderness of my heart, I'll grant you a trial to see if you're worthy. The greatest obstacle you'll face awaits you right here. Battle me, if you dare. Come on, I'm down for it. At least let us make the mistake if he's got like only level 60 Pokemon. Lame. I am very not ticklish, goddess of vampires. Well then, let me tell you the great Melly's take on the whole situation. The frenzy of our nobles is nothing other than a mark of Almighty Sinnoh's favor and protection. Why? Because it makes them stronger. Do I really need to spell out that that's a good thing? We must let my lord frenzy as it may, to demonstrate to Almighty Sinnoh that the Diamond Clan lives as is right and good. This may even be, dare I say it, the very reason I am here on this earth. What business is it of the Galaxy teams anyway, if Electrode lets loose a few sparks out here in the mountains? Really, you should do us all a favor and slink back home to that village of yours, rather than persist in this folly. And with that, bon voyage. What a selfish outlook. These frenzies cause the Pokemon themselves such suffering. But what is it that you want to do, Xander? Go for it. I'll fight him if I have to. Very well. The tracks ahead will be perilous, but I pride myself on safe driving. To meet Sneasler, Xander, you must pass through here. Wayward Cave. Here you'll find Pokemon like Golbat and their ilk, which are quite at home navigating in the dark. It's quite dim inside, so you need to watch your step. Shouldn't be that much of a hassle. Quite a bit of area around here to explore too, but hopefully we have something inside that's interesting. Wonder if Paris is in control of its body. Pretty sure Parasect is a fungus controlling a corpse though. For what I know, I think Paris is supposed to be the start of a cordyceps infestation. I remember specifically trying to read through the Pokédex entries, and I don't think Paris itself is under full control yet. Yes, there will be karaoke, Z. In fact, I'm going to force myself to hold to it. And get in my practice beforehand. Yes, it will be a 24-hour stream, but on the evening during that first time will probably be when I try it. Well, this is odd. The torches that light the way through the cave are gone. Could this be Millie attempting to obstruct us? Either way, there's no need for concern. I know my route and I'll conduct us safely. No darkness nor foul weather will delay us. Onward we roll. Take care not to come uncoupled from me. So he still talks like a train conductor. Like me, he's a fish out of temporal water. I know very little about demons, Original, so I don't have an answer there. If only it were here, I'm sure it would light the way, luring us onward. I can't move anymore. Please forgive the unscheduled stop. I detect an Alpha Crobat to our right. Under normal circumstances, I doubt its presence would obstruct someone so competent as you. But given the poor visibility, I propose a track change in the interests of safety. Please, follow me. Despise how they force battles, but hate it even more that they decide to force us to not fight him here. Yeah, Nintendo games tend to have a really, really bad case of railroading. Or at least the Pokemon games do. For what I heard, Breath of the Wild was incredibly open, but then again, Zelda games usually do have a lot of openness to them. So I hear. I actually haven't played many Zelda games in my life. This is fine progress. We're nearly home free. Wait, could those be... Ha! The torches! Let me put those torches back where they belong. This darkness could be perilous for the next person to pass through here. I beg your pardon for the delay. I have lit and returned the torches. My safety concerns have been addressed. Ready for departure. If you follow the track marked by torches, you'll reach the terminus of this cave. Terminus, like a train. That's not much of a question if it sounds so open-ended and yet you give me only those two options. Also, Original, I don't trust you anymore, so I'm pretty sure this is yet another D's-Nut setup. Therefore, I will decline to answer your question. Professor Laventon told me how you fell into this land from the sky. For my part, I simply found myself one day here in Hisui, a region whose name I'd never heard. All I could remember was my own name. I was still standing there in bafflement when the Pearl Clan came to my aid. I showed a natural affinity for taming Pokemon, which is why I eventually became a warden. But I still wonder what my true purpose is here. But now I've sidetracked us with this talk. Let's hurry onward. What platform am I playing on? A Nintendo Switch, I think, is the only thing this is available for. Although I am essentially streaming it to my PC. And then, oh, hello, Heracross. I'll be with you in 1 second. And welcome, Michael. Good evening to you. Oh, wow, that is a significant amount of damage. But I do believe a strong style spark should be enough. Well, never mind. That's what I get for using a physical attack on a special attacking Pokemon. Usagi, go get him. You should have no trouble. Ooh, he dropped rocks. I think you know what that means. Alright, Magnezone, you get another chance. I think we'll have you grind against some of the weaker specimens we can encounter, though. You found a new main, and you had to pick the worst character, too. Really? What made you want to play Wagner? Fits your playstyle just fine, you know, that does make sense. You know, with the much better type matchup we have, at least defensively, Magnezone should be able to beat up Parasect just fine, right? Even if it's a few levels over. Go ahead and give them another flash cannon. Indeed. Play Leo and Strive. You know, that does kind of make sense. Wake back up, my boy. I forget, do they actually even close their eyes in this game if they're asleep? Wagner's the gorilla. Yeah, that makes sense. I forgot about the Leo, but in retrospect, it makes perfect sense. I wonder, can we peer over the ledge here? Indeed we can, but that does appear to be where we just were, so nothing too special there. Quite the toll taken on Magnezone. Psyduck should be significantly easier. Let's get a little bit of grinding done. Indeed, you should be able to handle this just fine. Well done! Even without any bonus damage. Hearty grains. I forget which ingredients we're looking for to craft together. Paris, you're still being a problem. Hopefully we can do without the crowd control this time. I'm pretty sure there's multiple gorillas. In an anime fighting game that has, what, doesn't it have upwards of 20 characters? There's bound to be more than one gorilla. And for what little I've played of Eunice, I do recall a lot of gorilla tendencies from Gordo. Plus it rolls off the tongue. Gordo the gorilla. Ah, Magnezone, you're still falling behind. Welcome, Usagi. You arrived just in time to watch yourself go ahead and defeat this Golduck. Well, that's how it's pronounced. Gordo. Not Gordo, but Gordo. Maybe a bit more stress on the sec. Gordao. It's not how you pronounce that name. Unless the Japanese are mispronouncing the name of their own character. Magnezone might need a little bit of help. But that's what we have all the other little trinkets on the side to deal with. Right, we had more evolution items we could probably afford to get rid of. No, Original, you're lying to me. That we can trash. And we can trash that too. We still never caught a Stantler, did we? No super effective moves versus a Moth, but Mothim shouldn't have... Okay, you can hit hard enough that that will be a problem. Oh, that's right, you're flying type. So... perfectly done. Alright, let's go ahead and put you on the back bench. I think Kayla could use a moment to shine. You do need a few levels to... Oh! That is not a Burmy. We should be able to survive any attacks from you here. Let's go with the good old-fashioned waterfall. Should be enough to get you on low health, but not a KO. Ah, we're gonna need two. Do that one more time. Seems survivable. So I'm guessing Pin Missile is now a lot like a Fire Spin. Welcome, Decursion. Hope you are having a wonderful evening today. possibly recommend a Dead Cell streamer. In the Discord, not in the chat here, not during a stream. So, we know Heracross can pop out of trees. Interesting change. Go get him, Samurott, as long as you have the first strike. Which is unlikely. Ah, we're still good to go. And, in fact, with that amount of health, we should be able to do another one. Wait. I don't think we need a heavy ball. Great ball would be better. And I've already forgotten the controls again. You know, maybe I should give this a playoff stream. Get a little bit more progress and an understanding of where the story is going to go. Another Heracross caught. The heck does the springy mushroom do? Monsters and dragons. Don't need any more in attack if you're not really going to be using physical attack. Another Sootfoot root. Or, as I'd like to call it, Sootfoot root. Paris, you are beneath my immediate notice. Oh, but if you insist. This is a really bad idea. Although we do have a super effective move here. And hopefully don't die from poison. You know, we probably could afford to take a lot more time to go around and just gather a few items. Though we might need a little bit more healing supplies for Pokemon. Damn, that's big Ninetales. Get burned. Well done, Z. See if we can snag a few level ups on Magnezone. Yeah, there's gonna be more things we'll want to look for. But with the type matchup advantage here, I think if we used one more potion on Magnezone, and then resumed, we should do a lot better. You know, we haven't done Dead Cells in a while either. For June, or at least, the month leading up to our anniversary. Maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea to just go ahead and run back through a lot of our old favorites. A lot of the classics. Especially since it seems my, fighting game engine is getting close to the point where I'm done doing the really, really hard engine type of work. And now I can focus on individual character tweaks. Which will be a lot more of a testing and experiment kind of thing. Yeah, there's no way Magnezone wins this fight, so... It's your call, James. You resist both stats. The old Razzle, accompanied with the old Dazzle. Well done. Level ups all around. Yeah, I think we can afford to take this a little bit slower and get out a lot of the other miscellaneous items we'll need. Though with Magnezone being so slow, you're generally going to get the second attack in most cases. Which is actually why the single player in a lot of Pokemon games tends to focus on building up a sweeper, rather than having, like, tanky Pokemon. Although, if you have a good healing move, that might be a better idea. Ooh, that's gonna do still a lot of damage. No matter, a strong spark should do the trick. Get him. Well done, Magnezone. Wait a minute. I have an idea. If we weren't running around for a lot of Chesto berries, we could use a reasonably powerful Chesto rest strategy on just about everyone. And we have citrus berries. I wonder... Wait. Can we not give them held items? Ah, we can't do that in this game. That's disappointing. I thought we were about to have some real fun with this. It's a little upsetting. Let's see, how strong is Motham here? Yeah, plenty of levels above. Nope, I am not involved in this whatsoever. I think Magnezone's good enough to handle himself. Let's run away from the very scary not a butterfly. Weird mushroom, but okay. Yeah, there's a lot of things we can afford to just leave back home. Tank that, that's gonna do allegedly very little damage. Hello, my friend. Not exactly what I was looking for. Do that. Please use a poison attack. No, you're not that stupid. Now, I assume we'll have healing before any battle that would happen soon, so... We're gonna put Magnezone in the back of our party, and have someone else be out there first. Usagi should have more speed than just about anyone, so that seems like the best idea. What's the big idea, putting back all the torches I spent ages hiding away? Your Sylveon was so strong that it could basically ignore any attack that wasn't super effective. And that's the goal here too, James. Do you get some sort of amusement stomping around and ruining people's noble deeds? Oh, rendering a cave impassable to people to venture inside hardly seems noble to me. Well, this just goes to show that even we wardens don't always see eye to eye. I extinguished those lights for the sake of the Pokemon in that cave who prefer the dark. But now you louts have put my efforts to waste. If you think I'll just let you saunter ahead to meet Lord Electrode, you're sorely mistaken. The only way you're getting past me is if you defeat my partner, Pokemon. How will you proceed, Xander? Easy. Go, Skuntank. Show these lots the true meaning of silent but deadly. Welcome back, Christmas Pig. This here is a very losing matchup. Although, I'd rather not have the... Doesn't seem like we get a difference in speed here. What I'd like to see is if we could actually just handle this with... Oh, darn. Yep, poison attack immediately comes out. for the one-hit KO in that case. Kayla, you have the type matchup here. Give him a taste of the old earth. You stop playing because of a boss. Well, if we have good news that there's a difficult boss sometime ahead, I am very excited for it. Bring it on. Everyone agrees it's hard. Fine by me. I'm glad to finally have a Pokemon game which will challenge me. Listen here. Neither I nor Skuntank can admit defeat just yet. Our challenge to you still stands. However, I will withdraw to afford Skuntank time to recover. There's no shame in a tactical retreat. It's more of an advance if you think about it. Keep your guard up. We'll be back. What a lively character. I cannot fathom Warden Melly's intentions. But for now, let us press on. James getting a bit of a chuckle here. So I'm guessing you know what's being discussed here. Still the wrong button. Weird that they mixed them around on us. Walk forward for yet another cutscene, and... this is the ancient quarry. The stones used to build the temple atop this mountain were all cut from this place. Whether by humans and Pokemon working as one, or by the labor of Pokemon alone, I cannot say. The stones that were left behind should serve to cover us from the gazes of wild Pokemon. Ah, there you are, Ingo. Volo, was it? What is the matter, sir? I wanted to ask you about that memory loss of yours. Have you considered that it could have somehow been caused by the space-time rift? I have no cause, then, to think the rift is the blame, but then again, I hardly remember a thing, so it's difficult to say with certainty. I can't remember my own home, nor my family, if I had any. So, you might do better to pose your questions to Xander, I think, if it's to do with that rift. Indeed. Well, I do hope your memories return, Warden Ingo. How about you, then, Xander? Do you remember what you saw before you fell out of that rift? Was there anything inside? I saw online streamers with anime avatars falling into the Vtuber sphere. Interesting. You see, personally, I suspect that whatever is on the other side of that rift is causing the strange lightning that plagues us. Is that so? Indeed. I did some digging and found records indicating that the space-time rift also appeared in Hisui in the distant past. That's why we already had a name for it as it appeared, in fact. Now, what kind of world do you suppose stretches out on the other side of the rift? My guess is that it is Almighty Sinnoh's realm. But then that begs the question, why has the space-time rift reopened when it closed once so long ago? And why would Xander have fallen through to us? There's just so much we don't know. I fervently hope you unravel this mystery, Volo. I'm sure it would ease people's fears over the frenzies of our nobles. And while you investigate, sir, I'll continue to prioritize the safety of the people living in this world. Oh, I am a mere admirer of ruins and little more. If something needs investigating, then I would entrust that task to Xander. Until next time, then. Interesting note, the player character might not remember anything before the opening cutscene. Except for how to look so flashy. Once we're through here, it will just be a little further. Let us move with speed, but not haste. I can see why the fangirls were going crazy over the quirky little guy here. Ooh, Bronzor. What an interesting find. Perhaps this is actually overkill. It would be good to catch a few at least. I wonder, how would extra sensors do? Yep, that's gonna take a few. Actually, wait, that should be quadruple, not very effective. So what about Swift? That should be able to make the remainder, or still do very little damage. Perfect. You know, we should probably be able to do this with just a Pokeball. Aww, the cat's sneezing. He might need to be let out soon. Pick up one of these. And Bronzong. I wonder. Go on. Turn around. Damn it. Not that direction. Fine. If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you'll get. Do the Metal Gear Rising. You think the fangirls would have liked Emmett more? You would think. I don't know, the fangirls are just gonna love any sort of quirky Tumblr sexy man that shows up. Now, presumably, this would be indeed. So we are kind of stuck in a tiny area at the beginning here. And it looks like up here is the path to, well, all the rest of the action. Do your thing, Samurott. That is indeed the thing to be doing. Well done. More dire shrooms. Still no idea what we're doing with most of these yet. And hello, Ursaring. Ah, Usagi needs a revive. Let's get on that immediately. More grapple. Speed is already at the maximum, so let's do physical attack. Ah, and we still have more. Oh, we have a lot. Never mind, let's keep it up. In fact, Magnezone could also use a boost. And let's make up for that middling special defense. All good under the hood. Now, as intimidating as the giant bear might be, I'm sure this should not be an issue for Usagi whatsoever. Well done! As a bonus, you get all that health back. Number you defeated with fighting type moves, so we know what our goal is. We haven't found any Teddy Ursas, have we? There's no shaking this one, so this should be a safe tree. Damn. A fight you will have. Or perhaps not much of one. I'm glad they gave Lilligant some love. One of my personal favorites. Anything to level up Magnezone on par with the rest of the squad. One punch! Classic. That was another one of my favorite animes. I know we had that discussion, I think it was last time, right? Or maybe the time prior. I liked Parasite, but I also really liked the first season of One Punch Man. Normally I'm not much of a fan of shonens, but the fact that One Punch Man is essentially making fun of shonens does give it a little bit of an extra spin I can appreciate. Plenty of Lux Rays. Already we're having to deal with a lot of the third evolutions here. Though I suppose that's an indication as to how, Luxray is a little lackluster compared to a number of other electric types. Though I love the idea of an electric lion. Or whatever the heck it's supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be a cat. It's a shame this Pokemon never got much love. The signature electric type of Gen 4, and never really had much viability. Ah, that doesn't actually count for XP. Let's see what you got going on here. Ah, you're part of the Galaxy team. I've been waiting. I came here since I heard you were all planning to set up a camp. But it seems that not much progress has been made since that Bronzor is getting in the way. It's not belligerent, but it seems it wants something, so we can't just ignore it either. Please, do you think you could find out what it is Bronzor wants? And that Luxray's a Lynx. That would make perfect sense. Lynxray, essentially. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. What are you looking for? Some crunchy iron chunks, perhaps? Ah, there's another Bronzor. So we gotta head across the river. And I assume we don't have a way to just directly walk over there. So after we gather a couple of ingredients, we'll see if we can swim upstream. Is there room? There we go. Get Usagi a little bit of training. Oh. Run it back. Is Golduck a psychic type? I don't think they ever made Golduck a psychic, despite how they defined a lot of its personality. Double jump with the fish. Right. Does that ever actually come up in as being relevant, though? Not for what I remember. Although, please do change my mind. That would have gotten us onto this cliff here earlier, I guess, but that would be my only guess. Very sad, Bronzor. Welcome, Whoopie Boy. Zor. cute little rascals. Ah, it's wounded. Ah, but you have the potions and stuff necessary. Very happy little guys. Seems the Bronzor at this new campsite was looking for its friend this whole time. I'm glad you looked into it. Otherwise, we may have been too late to treat this Bronzor. This land is dangerous, even for the Pokemon that call it home. It may be wise to be extra prepared as you explore this area. I'll be sure to keep a fine lineup of wares stocked for you, so please, buy anything you need. Ah, and it seems the base camp has been all set up while we were talking. In which case, I should get settled in as well. So long. Take ourselves a rest here and see if we can get a couple of new items crafted. More plump beans. We'll need to remember what those are even used for. And welcome, Chara. Indeed, we're shifting things a day forward this week. Although Guilty Gear will still be the subject on Friday. In fact, we actually have another tournament run being done then. Things are a little different though. I'm not going to stream my tournament run this time, since I want to make sure I can use all my power. See if I can get top 4 this time instead of top 8. Get a little bit of resting done, and see what other crafting we can do. No, not the rest. I need healing items. Ah, 150 HP. Then, yeah, we can make plenty of these. Ooh. So we know what we need for those. Lots of good items. Alright, we'll keep an eye out. Can we check our inventory? We can do a little bit of shopping, but that seems to be about it. Never mind then. Oh, there's our item storage. Move this over. Anything that's basically focused on evolution items. A sharp cutting edge when split. Who the heck would like obsidian? Everything else seems to be useful for us, so let us continue. Shift ourselves back down into here. That does speed us up quite a bit. But I don't know exactly how it could help. Go ahead and get an electric move out there. Still no that. But we have some excellent conditions to go for catch here. We found posture check. We found a magneton in a space-time rift in the previous area. Wasn't that on the beach? Or did we have another area that we looked since then? I don't know if we can view the full map from here, but it was inside of a space-time rift. And it was near the end of last stream, so I'm pretty sure that was... That might have been on the beach. Get away from the Alpha Carnivine and keep running. Well, we've got a little alcove here, but it doesn't look like there's too much important stuff going on. Yeah, what a crime it would have been to not include Magnemite in this game. This is the generation they gave him an evolution. Get some more electric damage out there, and be on our way. That does get us on the land a bit quicker. So, off in that direction we go. Thank you, Mighty Zone. Yeah, we found it as a Magneton, so if you're trying to look specifically for a Magnemite, I'm not sure exactly where. A couple of different places to be here, but I'm pretty sure you have something to introduce us. And then we're probably back to free roaming for a bit. You would never expect to be able to climb such sheer cliffs as these, yes? You think all the modern-looking Pokemon appear via the space-time rifts? That would definitely make sense in Magneton's case. Who else was there? I think there was a Snorlax. But with Sneasler as an ally, it becomes the work of a moment. She is so at home on a cliff face, one might think she knew some secret, some hidden move. What am I saying? Hidden moves? There are no such things in Hisui, surely. Yet I feel as though I was on the cusp of remembering something just now. Just who was I before I came to Hisui? If you fell from the sky, you come from another world altogether, most likely. Perhaps the Pokemon battle with you would jog this memory loose. Would you honor me with a battle, Xander? Let's do it. All aboard then, Machoke. Prepare for departure. Let's get on with it. He's gonna face slightly away from us like an edgelord. Machoke is not the best idea here. Indeed. He's looking like a regular JoJo character out here. Alright, James. I think you stand a much better chance than a steel type does. Really? We get a free switch. I wonder if we've just granted that permission all the time. Ouch. I don't think necessarily Magnezone would be a good idea if he knows a ground type move. We don't have any ice type attacks. Otherwise you'd only be weak to water, per se. You might actually be able to do this with a quick attack into a dazzling gleam. Oh, that is a very bad idea. Alright, Kayla, let's use you instead. Wow. Oh, a critical hit. That makes sense. Go ahead and give him the water pulse, thank you. And last one should not be a hassle. Although unfortunately you get the first attack. I do want Magnezone to score a little bit of extra XP. Plus, I think Z would make this too clean of a sweep. And then try attack. Why not? Ooh, interesting new animation. Bravo! Excellent. Yeah, Z's 5 levels higher than everyone else. Your talent has brought you to the destination called victory. Now, allow me to call Sneasler. Unfortunately, I'm not down for trading right now, Leah Wolf. But welcome, welcome. Interesting new design. Is that a Sneasel evolution, or is it just an alternate form of... Because it doesn't just look like an evolution, it kind of looks like an alternate form of Sneasel. But with that height, it's gotta be an evolution. Allow me to introduce you, Xander. This keen-clawed Pokemon is Sneasler. Would you be so kind as to play the flute for her to hear? I did not, Decursion. I immediately got back to programming after the last stream. And I do kind of want to save it for a bit later, because we will be returning to the Hollow Knight post-game pretty soon. Looking like a Sonic the Hedgehog character out here. With that level of sass. I'm afraid this is my final stop. Please proceed up the cliffs with Sneasler's aid and quell the Lord up in the mountains. I will return to Jubilife Village. Please convey my well wishes to Warden Melly. Now then, all aboard? Huh, interesting. Ah, I see. We get a bind specifically for this action. Wouldn't be a bad idea to catch a few Mons while we're out here. A Xander moment. Welcome, 3PO. Normal Sneasel can be found in the space-time rifts. Interesting. That might actually... Wait a minute. Oh, I think that's supposed to be a ghost-type move. That looked a little weird for Bronzor to be doing. I had no idea you little guys were aggressive, but I'll be happy to oblige. Get another Swift out here. Wow, maybe I am falling asleep today. Okay, yeah, we're definitely not getting through there with all the extra defensive buffs. So let's see what a flamethrower does. Indeed, that's gonna go ahead and get right to the KO. Haha. Well done, Zone. I'll never understand why you were never given the levitate ability. Or what would be really cool... Ooh, Chimecho. What would be really cool is if we got a Mega evolution. One that got levitate. After you KO'd your opponent's steel type, you could Mega evolve Magnezone and have him be useful the rest of the match. I've always wanted Magnezone to be a bit more viable, as obviously, I'd love a steel and electric type. And I don't think we've gotten another one since then, have we? Wait, there's, Toga Tomorrow, but I'm not fond of Pikachu clones. Chimecho is going to be one of the pacifist ones we have to catch up with. Mega evolutions are awful in lore. How so? Explain that one to me. Number defeated. Really? Is that the first Rhyhorn we found? Steelix. Interesting find. Get gravel, my friend. Sure, it's the Samurott training arc now. And every Pokemon up here is actually a few levels higher. Oh, really? I had no idea, James. Well then, I say I take that back then. It's kind of funny, I actually bred a lot of Pokemon specifically for their Mega Evolutions. Altaria being one of my favorite because I bred both a physical attacker and a special attacker. Dragon Fairy, can you imagine? Though, technically you don't have to. We already have one. I think Kayla's not gonna need help just yet. What do we got under here? Yep, and now you're ready for it. This should... yeah, quadruple damage, it's definitely going to be strong enough. Get another potion out here for Kayla. It's kind of funny, we ended up with a, gender balance on this team. 2 males, 3 females, and then, 1 neutral. Mama out here with her babies, it looks like. Ah, only Hippowdon's going to fight us. One of the strongest Pokemon to come out of Gen 4. Hopefully this should be enough to bring you down to low HP, even if it's not a one-hit KO. Literally melts Garchomp's arms and... wow! Yeah, never mind. Maybe that's actually how they decided to write it out. Did Team Galactic come back and start their, wait. It was Team Plasma that was doing the whole animal rights campaign. I suppose that's why we never saw it again. Alright, Usagi. Use your charms, and please. There we go. Interesting that they refer to it as being drowsy now. I guess that's so that they didn't have to animate eyes closing for every Pokemon, but they already did that, didn't they? Wasn't the entire reason for the 3D move in Gen 6 to be basically never have to actually make new Pokemon models again, right? Oh, darn. Still too slow. Oh, I can't do it because I'm in the fight with the other one. Fine. Get back here and I'll give you exactly what you were looking for. Oh, I see. They're hit and runners, are they? Run from this. I always love their cry. It's quite an interesting little measure of notes. And then Hippowdon just roars at you. Go for another bit of sleep powder. Usagi turning out to be the MVP here. Very well done. No, I meant... yeah, that. You could afford having a bit of health back, and this might not land a KO. Indeed. Resist whatever attack comes out next, and... well, never mind. A bit of free HP there. You know, if we got the jump on them, we could actually use, Magnezone against a lot of these guys. Since Steel is super effective against Rock. Should be able to handle anything that comes out of here. Like that. I think this is the... no, that's the ground type one. Right, they were Bug and Grass, Bug and Ground, and then Bug and Steel for the last one. Shouldn't do much. Indeed. Actually, in that case... just go for gold. Well done, Magnezone. Wonder what else might lie around here. Ah, here they are. So let me guess. Oh, whoops. Poison and ice, or if they're weak to steel, so you might just be poison type then. Well done. Poison and fighting. Interesting. Even though this is actually the generation that also gave us Krogunk. We are rapidly running out of options. Well done. Now, let me actually look at that dex. Tasks with unreported data 60, so we have quite a bit to be doing. We also still haven't caught a Zubat yet. Or maybe we have and just haven't reported it. Fighting in poison. Very interesting. Sneasel did deserve a bit more love. Weavile's actually still pretty good. Let's see, poison and fighting. You'd be very weak to psychic, but... Oh wait, we do have a psychic attack. Very well, Z, use your Jedi mind tricks. And no one else gets XP while they're KO'd. So... is it really a bad idea if we head back? Get ourselves a little bit of rest and try it again. Alright, let's actually go ahead and scale up that mountain directly and see what might await us at the top. Yeah, we went on quite the journey there. But we can open world this a bit more now. So let's take a look up here. Ah, we don't have space for that. What a huge Pokemon! I love the little eyes out of the back. It's pretty funny. We could actually get rid of some of this dust, so... double bonnets. Whatever those are used for. I love that little basket. It's so funny. Ooh, hello there. Gliger's actually one of my personal favorites. Ancient power should do okay damage. Damn. Try it again, unless we literally have to use always hit moves. Samurott probably fares a lot better. Parasect and Hydreigon are among them. What was the deal with the Hydreigon? I remember Zweilius had, its heads fighting all the time. Forgot what else. What's the Xander moment, 3PO? You said that twice, so I don't know what you're referring to. I've completely missed what you've been cracking jokes about. No Gligar for us. A bit of a health restoration for our main Mons. Can't have both of our water types being in that much trouble. Now, let's try this again. Try it again. Give him another ceaseless edge. Only one survives to become High Dragon. You know, I don't remember a lot of the specifics of a lot of Pokédex entries. Unless they're particularly egregious, like Machamp being able to punch 1,000 times in a second. Or Magcargo allegedly being... was it almost as or actually hotter than the surface of the sun? It would be impossible to see because if Magcargo really was as hot as it was described in the Dex entry, it would glow very brightly. Oh, would you look at that? So we know where else to find Magnezone. I never liked Hydreigon much anyway. Always felt like kind of a do-everything Pokemon. Then again, they did finally give it an actual weakness when the next generation came around, and it had the 4 times weakness to, fairy types. Seems a little weird to go all this way just for one Vivichoke, but I'll take it. What a quiet and peaceful day it is here. Almost upsets me to disrupt all of it. That's a raspberry, not really all that useful. Kayla, you could use a bit of leveling up. 3PO, I demand a definition. What's the Xander moment? What the heck is a Xander moment? Do this one more time. According to the Dex route Tyranitar, its body can't be harmed by any sort of attack, allegedly. Even though it's kind of funny that it ends up with a quadruple weakness to fighting types. So the best strategy for defeating Tyranitar is just to punch it really, really, really hard. Yeah, I think giving 10-year-olds the ability to write Pokédex entries might not have been the smartest move. You know how children will exaggerate everything greatly. Alright, having posture issues, so let's get the official help Xander keep better posture pillow to sit behind the back. Destroy his mountains to make its nest. That one, I do remember. Oh, hello there. Look at him. He's just running with his little arms wiggling out there. Maybe a quick attack would do enough damage. Indeed. Now... with how many Tyranitars there are out there, you wouldn't think there'd be any mountains left. Or maybe they collectively all gather around to make a single nest. What level are you? Definitely too strong for me to deal with. So let's go ahead and decline that offer to battle. And take up this one. Ah, you noticed us. Wasn't Gibble a lot like, Bagon in the sense that it had some really obscure way to get it? If I remember correctly, you could only find him under that cycling road, in an obscured cave. And I remember in Gen 3, there was basically no indication how you get Bagon. That one, you literally just had to get the, hint, basically, to find it. Magnezone is catching up quite well. I don't know if we'll have, an electric type I like more to replace Magnezone. Unless anyone has, say, a better recommendation for a spot on the team. Yeah, that sounds about par for the course for Tyranitar. I was always wondering why it had that big open spot. Reminded me a lot of, Shedinja in that regard. A King's Leaf. Interesting. Funny enough, I guess we could just actually throw away the smoke ball since we're not going to need it. Although I don't really use very many of the spoiled apricorns. Even if that probably is a better idea. Mostly the same back here, so... We have a really big matchup against rock types, I see. Get you out over here. Grab a few things. I'd like to check out that space-time distortion soon. Do your thing. Now, was that an alpha, or was that just a regular Bronzong? Very regular. Bit hard to tell with the red eyes. And since I know you don't have Levitate... Interesting that Bronzong basically gets two abilities that eliminate one of its weaknesses. Kind of an interesting little mix-up there. You have to guess. Is this one going to resist fire, or is it going to be immune to ground? I think that even helps out its defensive stuff a lot more than, say, the sum of its parts. Get nerd power in there. Ah, and here's the glider. I'm gonna guess you're level 50 something. Z might have a chance. Although with the three of them, maybe not. Yep, this isn't gonna work. Never mind. let's try that again, but see if we can eliminate all the other little followers around first. And maybe sending out Ninetales isn't the best idea. Maybe we'd rather have a type advantage rather than levels. Let's go ahead and raise Samurott a little bit. They're still faster. Well done. There's no way Kayla's faster. Grit dust and crunchy salt. Interesting. Wonder what that's used for. Bearing resemblance to grass plants or minerals. Okay, so it's loved by grass types, rock types, and steel types. Goddess of Vampires, you can ask him yourself since I assume he'll still be in the chat. Alphas tend to have more unusual movesets, including moves to counter their weaknesses. Like, exactly that. So, never mind. Where are we even headed? Ah, just over there. We got quite the journey ahead of us, so maybe enough goofing around with battles that are outside of our league. Ah, Sudowoodo. You're a rock type that isn't also ground. So this should be a cakewalk. Really? Okay. Now this one I actually have seen. I know you're a grass and electric type. Which if we didn't have Usagi, I'd make the change for. Try attack should be enough. Usagi was his name. And I did see him in here earlier. Yeah, I really like the Voltorb design too. And getting an actual grass electric type that isn't, Rotom is really nice. Did we ever get a, electric and ice type that wasn't Rotom? That's another type combination I really want to see. Wait, we did. It was, the dinosaur. The fossil. I forgot the name. It was the mix and match dinosaur that had a cold. Don't think he's here anymore. Ah, there's Nosepass. Actually, it might be a good idea to catch a few of these rather than just go shredding them all with Flash Cannon. You should be able to survive. Indeed. There goes Spark with that very, very high chance to paralyze again. Ah, and a Dialga statue. Opposite the Palkia statue. Interesting, there's all the little chests and such around here. I'm guessing that's where we have, more Voltorbs, right? Let's test out that hypothesis. Indeed. Hello. Wow, thunder already. Catch our good spherical boy here. I looked away at chat, and I completely missed the button I was looking for. What's on your mind, Goddess of Vampires? Ah, dropped a lot of stuff out there. Various cakes and... ooh, Ultra Ball. I'll want that, and I'll even make room for it. I don't think we'll need that. I didn't sneeze on stream. I have had crushes before. They never work out. Sticky glob. We'll figure out what that does later when we actually have the room for it. But now I have an idea what these boxes and crates are supposed to be, so... presumably... there might have been something we missed back here. Though it seems whatever items were in there have already vanished. This one does not contain a Voltorb. Indeed, I have fallen behind in my studies under Voltorb. But he got pretty expensive, didn't he? Yeah, what the heck are the bean cakes going to do? Are those healing items? Perhaps it would be good to expand our inventory sometime soon. Yeah, crushes never work out, Goddess of Vampires. If it's someone you're eyeing from a distance, it's always a fictional version of that person you might be thinking about. So, never a good idea to have that sort of a distant affection for someone. If it's someone from school or in your work life, though, I'd say go ahead and give them a talk. How many crushes have you had at once? Oh, like, only one at a time. I've never been that involved in that sort of stuff. Very rarely do I have affection towards most other people. At least not to that level. I love all my peers and friends, but I never get to the point where it's not so platonic. I'm not interested in that lovey-dovey kind of stuff. Goddess, my answer would be 27. I'll just throw out a random number there. God of riches, not charity, is Lord Baggin. God of pockets is he. Ah, more stealth spray? We could use that sometime in the future. Actually, it might be even better just to go back to base and... we're not making that trip back, since we do have such a long venture up here. 7 is quite a number. Yeah, everyone needs some sort of healing. Get the one right here. And we have to choose our battles here. So instead of actually fighting anyone down here, we'll head straight up. And not fight the Alpha, Alpha Luxray just over the hill. Ah! Well, never mind. I think we might have just found ourselves an alternative to Magnezone. Then again, you're not going to have any of the alternate forms available, are you? Still, Rotom thematically is one of my favorites. No, don't tell me who got us, since that's your personal business. Would be nice to have a ghost type. I think Sylveon could actually learn a few, I think Sylveon could learn Shadow Ball, right? Ah, I seem to be out of tea. No, you do not have my permission. I do consider that off-topic for the stream. Rotom is oddly enough not from the wrist, despite their base form being a possessed light bulb. A plot hole, perhaps. Pokemon's never really been too strong in that front, have they? I imagine we might... Wait, yeah, this is supposed to be the build-up towards... Electrode. I assume we'll have some healing before the fight. Or at least a good chance to rest up. Ah, would we have ice types up here? I'm doing quite well this evening, Goddess of Vampires. Gotten a lot of game dev work done recently, and I think that project might be... Ooh! Actually, I think I like Electivire more than I like Magnezone, so that might be another one to look into. Although, if they don't have all the alternate movesets, it might not be a good idea. Alright, you, I better have some healing before we talk to Electrode here. And in fact, before we begin that conversation, I'm going to go ahead and grab me a sip of more tea. So we'll see you all in just a moment. And do type your joke, I'll read it when I return. And he returns. Oh, that's right. Porygon should be in this game too. James, I need you to inform me if I am currently able to access him through a space-time rift, as the instant Porygon is available. I need Porygon. What do cows use to solve math problems? I'm trying to think of every pun coming to mind, but I don't have any idea. Let us begin. Welcome to Moonview Arena, the seat of Lord Erect. Oh, damned rhoticisms. The seat of Lord Electrode. I know I've not exactly been supportive of you reaching this place, but a part of me did hope you'd make it. A calculator. You know, that's incredibly simple. I don't know why I didn't think of that one. And welcome, Seligman. Yeah, I haven't done much Pokemon stuff lately either. This is actually the first game in years, decades even, that I consider a change to the main formula. Even if this does kind of look like it's still done with 2008 Wii graphics. Call me contradictory all you like, Galaxy Grunt, but such is life. Embracing the complexity of both ourselves and the world can only help us grow. As a member of the Diamond Clan, my highest calling is to please Almighty Sinnoh. And right now, that means I must protect my lord by stopping you where you stand. If you still wish to defeat me and gain entry to Electrode's seat, you and your little Pokemon are gonna give it your best shot. Let's go, Skuntank. Give them another whiff of your silent deadliness. I lost everything laughing at that the first time I heard. Skuntank's cry, and everything. Ah, you're gonna come out with 3 of them at once. At the very beginning. Alright, who do we need to eliminate and in what order? I think Z might have actually, Usagi definitely has the speed to get the jump on any of them, but you don't have any winning type matchups. What I want to see is if you can at least put 1 or 2 of them to sleep. Haven't found one yourself, so you don't know which specific of the areas the rift must be in. It's probably the current area since you don't spend much time here. This is honestly our best bet for surviving another turn. Or at least stall them a bit. Now, Mud Bomb might be a better idea here. Also, why does he have permission to use 3 versus 1? And literally all of them before Skuntank has a chance to act. Alright, fine. We'll be here for the rematch. Oh, so it works for you, I see. Really, you're our best hopesy, so... I don't want to waste a status cure if you're just going to perish soon, so instead, we'll do the full-blown Hyper Potion here. He's just awful, so he does what he wants. And again, why don't we match him? We could literally throw out 3 of our own, and what's preventing us? Some rather silly game rules, that's it. Z, you lazy fox. You know, they keep talking about the quick brown fox jumping over the lazy dog, but what we have here is a lazy fox. Nonetheless, you carried this entire battle on your back alone. He doesn't even have an Eevee. What a horrible choice. I demand an explanation for that. Why does he get to use 3? Let's make one thing clear. I didn't lose. You may have won, but there's a difference. I just lacked time. Yes, I'm afraid there simply wasn't enough time for me to raise my Pokemon nice and strong. Ah, could this be why Adamon is always going on and on about time being a precious thing? My word, the Diamond Clan and Almighty Sinnoh truly are never-ending fountains of wisdom. Yes, I know what comes next. You want to know what pleases Lord Electrode so you can make some bombs for it. Well, I'm afraid I won't be able to help you. Because I've completely forgotten what Electrode likes. That's a lie. What's the matter? Upset? Too bad anger doesn't make bombs. Melly's giving you really giving you the runaround, isn't he, Xander? I guess it's my fault for not telling you in advance what Electrode likes. So here's the... Come on! What now? I could hear you just now, you know? Are you really gonna tell this little noodle what he needs to find? Just like that? Lest we forget, you're the leader of the Diamond Clan. Why do you bother with these galaxy louts? Use your eyes, Melly. Haven't you even looked at your frenzied lord? We're gonna need a lot of tea tonight. You don't even feel even a twinge at how it suffers, fighting to control the energy that's bursting out of it. I see nothing but a Pokemon overcome with joy at being among Almighty Sinnoh's chosen ones. Anyway, it's not like trials and suffering are always cause for doom and gloom. These things exist to help us grow. I'm sorry, Melly. I can't write off these frenzies as some sort of trial from Almighty Sinnoh. That's why I'm doing the best I can to help out Xander here. This is bigger than what team or clan we belong to. Oh, and by the way, I wasn't just going to tell him that he needs crunchy salt. I was gonna go right ahead and give it to him. Now it's time to make some bombs, so lend a hand. Both of you. Fine. At the end of the day, let none say that the great Melly shirked his duties as warden. I'll help you make your precious bombs. Salty. There. I made you a practically infinite supply of bombs, so check all you like at Electrode. But don't underestimate my lord's strength. I very much doubt the likes of you can quell it. Any healing? Or... So, even knowing you're doomed to fail, do you still wish to pit yourself against Electrode? So we'll have to heal first. Very well. Indeed, we do not have an immediate spot to rest, so head back we will. What's on your mind, goddess? Wait. Oh, so we can just fast travel back here. Never mind, we don't have to make that huge trek a second time. Just a little rest. Bump the mic, and then we'll be on our way again. I keep forgetting all the keybinds. They changed everything. Well, I look forward to it, Goddess of Vampires. Yeah, and now we're gonna go fight. Heh. You've a great deal more pluck than you have sense. I'll give you that. Word of advice. Don't stop moving while you're battling Electrode, or you'll be dead in no time. And away we go. Up there in the tree. With the good old 2007 Oblivion graphics. And then you're gonna roll upside down. Yep, there it is. They straight up gave up on the mouth. Is it literally just painted on? And it's upside down. Ah, we weren't even close enough. Okay, so at least now we're not having to deal with the one chasing us. Alright, so we have to get very, very close. And then I guess we really just gotta avoid this one for a long time. It does! Electrode kind of always has looked like some sort of an emoji. Welcome, Sam. I saw Side Prime was, who was the type matchup? You do. As long as we avoid any... Okay, never mind. Wait, no, we'll want to use a fire type, having the advantage against grass, and then neutral to electric. I saw Sai was streaming earlier. Wow, what a, fight. Pokemon Unite and then... Oh, I would have loved to be there for the Jump King stream. I see a lot of streamers picking up that game. Why is it angry? Because, Ace, a lot of the powerful Pokemon here have been getting struck with some lightning that, well, literally. The plot is it just makes them incredibly angry, and I don't think we have any further elaboration. Also, I really just can't see your face. Ah, okay, yeah, get me trapped in there too. I'm pretty sure Fire Blast wouldn't do a one-hit KO, so we can do... Or, never mind. They both would have. Streaming on YouTube. I really want to catch one of those streams soon. Hopefully not when I'm streaming at the same time, but I imagine our schedules might converge pretty often. Yep, we're literally just gonna sit here and run around in circles. And just keep running, just keep running. I tried to dodgeball through it. Not a very good idea, but this time we shouldn't have to do this battle twice. I can't remember. Do you actually come down or... Ah, there you are. So here's our moment. Yeah, I really think that's just the mouth upside down, like painted upside down. It's kind of embarrassing. Yeah, I like the idea, but I really don't like the design. Then again, how are you going to improve on literally a smiling ball? As Sam said, it just looks like a giant emoji. Yeah, Game Freak has never been very strong in the graph. Wait, is Game Freak even involved in this game? Pokemon's always been even further behind the rest of Nintendo in the tech department. The series really does get carried by brand recognition. Then again, it's such a lovable premise, isn't it? If we run around the outside edge, it should be a lot easier to dodge this one. And one more torching should do it. Game Freak developed this, while a third party made... Really? It was a different party that made the Diamond and Pearl remakes. Very interesting. Though I haven't heard much good about the remix, so maybe they don't have anything too special going on. This should be our last sequence. Yeah, it's just kind of carved in there. Doesn't really pop as much as you think the design should have. Oh, he coming. And there's the Zap place. Zap plate. That's most of them at this point, isn't it? Oh, for shame. What utter calamity. I agreed to make those accursed bombs, yes. But now that Almighty Sinnoh's precious blessing has vanished forever, it's just so unbearably sad. Is that how you see it? Electrode looks relieved to me. Glad its suffering's ended, probably. Oh, come on, Adamant. Seriously? That's just your wishful thinking, nothing more. All your preaching doesn't ruffle me one bit, but if Almighty Sinnoh grows angry with me because of this, I don't know what I'll do. I arrive right on schedule. Now what did you bother coming back for? Only to say that I recalled some things after Xander did me the honor of traveling with me. Things to do with the world where I believe I lived before my memories were lost. Most people there caught Pokemon, lived with them, formed supportive partnerships with them. And then there were the Pokemon trainers. The ones we called Pokemon trainers were truly devoted to their craft. They always looked towards the next challenge and had Pokemon battles every chance they got, all to help themselves and their Pokemon grow. Through battle, trainers forged bonds of understanding with their Pokemon, and with their opponents and their Pokemon, too. With everything, I suppose. If Pokemon and people work together, we can forge new paths forward. We'll be lost to history if we can go on believing that only Pokemon can be strong, or if we go on fearing them instead of understanding them. Interesting. What was your world like Ingo described too? Oh, was your world like what Ingo described too, Xander? I don't remember a thing. People and Pokemon working together in close harmony, huh? Could our nobles' frenzies be some kind of test, after all? to see if we can achieve that kind of harmony as we float around trying to fix things. Oh, once again, the brilliant Warden Melly has realized something rather clever. It's not just my Pokemon that need to be strong, it's me as well. The greater my valor and might, the more my Pokemon can reach their potential. I wonder if Almighty Sinnoh will be pleased once I've achieved exactly that. Hey, Adaman, share with me again the wisdom of Almighty Sinnoh passed down among our clan. Alright, open your ears, shut that big mouth and listen well, my friend. Give not into sorrow, give not into anger. Offer only friendship to those around you. Give not into sorrow, give not into anger. Bring not Almighty Sinnoh to sorrow. For that is when time's flow will cease. And there you have it. Bravo! Excellent! Please, all of you, do your best and run towards the destination, at an even higher state. An even higher state. Of course, your higher state is clear, Xander. Surely it lies with the next lord. Now, this time I really will make the complete return trip to Jubilife Village. Perhaps with someone like Xander to show that Pokemon need not be feared, the people of Hisui will find new tracks forward. Now, begging your pardon, I owe Commander Kamado my report. Until next time, Xander. Can we find a way to honor a past while also forging a better future? Maybe that's what Almighty Sinnoh really wants from us. After all, it rules over all time. And it created everything there is. Be ready to shield your eyes, Galaxy Grunt. I'm going to polish up both myself and Electrode until our strength and brilliance are blinding. Well done. That doesn't seem to be everything here, though. Seems like there's a couple of other places we can head. And heck, even up there seems to be the answer to all of our troubles. But we'll be finding about what all that stuff means on the next stream. After all, I am quite famished myself and I should probably get to dinner. So, cutting this off at the roughly 2-hour mark, and I will see you all tomorrow for Kirby in the Forgotten Land. No stream scheduled on Thursday, and then back to Guilty Gear on Friday. You have a good one too, Sam. I'll be keeping an eye out for your streams, and so long as I'm not currently streaming at the time, I'll see if I can attend them. To everyone else, class is dismissed, and thank you everyone for your attendance. And game dev project's working really, really well right now, so might only be a couple of weeks and I have something to show you all. Have a good one.